Over the weekend, Filipino boxing star and reigning IBF Super Flyweight world champion Jerwin Ancajas added to his already impressive resume after defeating challenger Jonas Sultan in a historic all-Filipino world title bout in Fresno, California. It was Ancajas' fifth successful title defense since capturing the IBF crown back in late 2016. To add to the sweet taste of victory, Ancajas was able to hold on to his title in front of a large number of Filipino supporters in California. Prior to their bout, Ancajas and Sultan were honored by the Filipino community in Los Angeles, which ultimately brought Ancajas to tears. Maganda po, dami Pilipino na sumusuporta, lalo na sa laban namin sa Fresno. Good young feeling ko, said Ancajas, who scored a unanimous decision victory over Sultan after 12 rounds. Maraming kapwa-Pilipino ang sumusuporta, lalo na sa boxing. While it was a dominant victory for Ancajas, who controlled the pace of the fight for majority of the 12 rounds, challenger Sultan also deserves props for being the first challenger to take Ancajas to a decision in the last 5 bouts. All of Ancajas' other challengers have all fallen via stoppage.for Ancajas. It was no surprise that Sultan came out and fought until the very last minute. Inisip ko talaga magabot ng round, Ancajas said, meaning that he expected the fight to go all 12 rounds. Kung may knockout na bonus na lang po. Ancajas used his reach and his jab to dismantle Sultan throughout the fight, and while he did get hit with some good shots, was never really in any danger. Lalo na kay Sultan, talagang sinasabi ko dati, basta Pinoy, lumalaban talaga, so naisip ko na abot ng round. Ancajas added. Whether it came via decision or stoppage, a win is a win, and it's Ancajas' 30th victory to go with 1 loss and 1 draw. Now, as his star continues to rise, there are some pretty big plans for Ancajas moving forward. According to matchmaker Sean Gibbons, the 26-year-old Panabo, Davao del Norte native is expected to return to action in October, and he's being prepared to take on the big names at 115 pounds. We're going to pick styles that work well with Jerwin to help him prepare for Juan Estrada, Rungvisai the WBC champion. Those are the fights we want, said Gibbons. With Srisaket Sor Rungvisai and Juan Francisco Estrada working towards a rematch down the road, the job is to get Ancajas ready for those big names. We're going to go back to picking fighters, top 10 guys, that can prepare us to get to that fight, added Gibbons. One more possible name that could be in Ancajas' future is super flyweight newcomer and Sultan stablemate Donnie Niitz, the longest reigning Filipino world champion. After dominating at the junior flyweight and flyweight divisions for the last few years, Niitz finally made the much-awaited jump up to 115 pounds and will be making his super flyweight debut in August when he takes on fellow Bacolod native Aston Palict for the vacant WBO Super Flyweight World Championship in Cebu. A Niitz-Ancajas showdown is definitely not outside the realm of possibility, but Niitz will first need to take care of business against Palict before any discussions for a title unification bout.